being as a Christian, you sort of want to guard your heart, as God says. And the nice part about being a Christian is what our goal is when Jesus rocks up, and that is when somebody shows you a picture or something and says, "Look at that," and you go, "Oh wow, that's amazing. That must have been a very special moment." But nowadays you get like, "Oh wow, that's amazing," and then you find out later on the picture is fake or whatever, or false, and it's not real. So you know. You get a bit of a bleak outlook after a while, which is not cool. So how do you work your way around it in this sort of world? So you've definitely got to put things in boxes. So it'd be nice if you got like AI channels that would put on their AI. Obviously, this is AI, but yeah, it'd be nice if they told you, because a lot of them they want to make money, so they're using AI to make YouTube channels, and they can make a channel a day, every day for a week. So for years using AI programs. And these are usually poor people in other countries, and they've got nothing better to do than to do this all day, and that's what they'll do. It's happened with all the phone apps too. I used to be doing phone apps, but people in Pakistan and India can knock them out quicker than you, and they can copy other people's apps and duplicate them. So you got like channels like this one here. They got the clickbait picture at the start, of course, and they have some voiceover on it, which is AI, and usually
a reptile relocation team is sent to plantation to remove several dangerous king cobra snakes that were.
So yeah, so they use just some sort of AI voice, and you'll see here, disclaimer: the pictures and audio used in this video are a mix of paid stock. So like when they're going on about this fella is not even in any of these pictures. None of this is even anything about the story that they're going on about. They've just got some story, and then they've stuck it all together, and all you're doing is looking at pictures that are from something else that have nothing to do with the story. So yeah, if you're getting those sort of things, what you want to be doing is you click here on your channel and put "don't recommend channel." Every time you see one, do that. Now the bad thing is to do is when you see one is click straight on it. So what I do is I right click, alright, and open in a new tab. Get into that habit. That way that one that you've just clicked on won't disappear, because if you go back to try and go on it and then say, not interested in the channel, it won't be there anymore. You won't be able to find it, so it'll come back up later on. So yeah, always open up another tab. That's why you'll see me with a few up here. I'm always researching. I'll have other tabs open, so do that, and then you can have "do not recommend." So eventually you'll get your channel back to not being cluttered with all the stuff you don't want, even though you were interested in it once or twice and you wanted to have a look. The AI program will think that's what you like, so it'll keep feeding you the same stuff. So yeah, so you can get rid of that one. So this channel here, a lady asked me one time, I had Dutch Uncle John videos, and she said, "Oh, his channel's been hacked, and have you got any more videos?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I started another channel. I've got another one there. It's called Dutch Uncle John Mirror. But this one here is calling himself Dutch Uncle John Official, and this is the actual guys that hacked the channel. So I've had discussions with them, and they still pretend to be Dutch Uncle John, which they're not. This is my this is the channel I started here, Dutch Uncle John Mirror. So yeah, so these guys here, there's people on here saying, "Oh, good to have you back, Dutch Uncle John," and They don't realise these guys here aren't Dutch Uncle John. They're just trying to get the money. And you ask these guys for advice on the Bible and stuff like that. I'm in a good position where I can actually answer people when they ask me questions, because I'm a big fan of Dutch Uncle John. He was one of my stepping stones in learning in my walk. But yeah, so you'll see here on his channel, this is what you look for. What else he got? So he's got a website, right? Which he had on his other one there, and it's not here. It's not advertised here. If this was official, then he'd have all his official stuff on there. Blah blah blah. Now here's his website. These videos are so old. These website hasn't been updated since his channel got hacked. What is it? It had there somewhere. His channel got it. His contact info is Yahoo. So if you've got a YouTube channel, you have to have Gmail, Google. Alright, see, John's Facebook and YouTube have been hacked. Rumble.com. So what I used to do on my other Dutch Uncle John channel was I'd get people putting comments on my channel, send everybody to Rumble. Dutch Uncle John is over there, and I'd look at these accounts, and they're all clean accounts with nothing on them. I'd ask him, "Are you Christian?" Try and figure out what. And they couldn't tell me anything about Christianity. So Christians, when they have a channel, they can't help but put something on there about God. They'll have links and whatever else, or they'll have something up there about God. That's just Christians. They can't help it. So if they've got a clean channel with nothing on there, that's a bit sus. So it looked like other channels that they'd hacked, that sort of thing. So there's telltale signs to look for when you're getting these hackers, and they use start using the AI stuff as well. So same thing, just block the channels. There's no point in going to this guy's channel then asking him any advice or anything, this hacker fella. But I'm all for having Dutch Uncle John's videos on there, but I'm just not for the official liar part. I've told him, you just take the official off there and I'm fine with your channel. I don't care if Dutch Uncle John's not going to do anything. I'm not worried about it either, but it's good to have his videos up there. But I don't like this stuff. It's just deceiving you into believing that this is Dutch Uncle John. And they're just after money. So whatever. But yeah, so the AI stuff, just sort of thin it out on your channels or whatever, and then you can keep your heart protected a bit more by doing it that way. Because I don't know, eventually get to the stage where you shouldn't actually even be on YouTube at all, and but how do you produce fruit? If YouTube's a good way to produce fruit, and if you live in small towns and that, I suppose you can only produce so much, but yeah, it becomes a bit of a dilemma. So I get a bit of content from here, but it's getting hard to find truthful content if they keep putting AI content in there just to start channels. So yeah, just block the AI channels and carry on. Some good channels, as long as they say they're AI and they let you know, then I suppose that's fine. They're not trying to deceive you. They're making it quite clear they're not deceiving you, and they're being funny or something. Fine, it's just play acting, I suppose, but they're telling you they're play acting. Alright, God bless. Hope that helps.